defense needs to start getting into it. The flood out of Hookah started out, but it's a good counter utility from the Gecko to keep them at bay. E-Gunner just takes them out cleanly, and HPU tries to battle back. Repetition gets one, but E-Gunner is just lighting up the kill feed, and it is all Nemesis across the board.
Definitely clean pistol round out of Nemesis there to start off that EX section. All 5 players going up through long. No, interesting note.
Available now. You have to be very careful.
Ooh, and Sawa is going to take it aggressive. Takes one onto E-Gunner, double satcheling forward to the market. And now Captain is looking to try and hold the line, try and relieve this pressure provided by the defensive side as they just continue to find kills across the board. Tilly shuts down the exit out of Showers, and now Captain is left alone on an island all the way towards the attacker spawn. Is going to have to battle their way out. Spirit needs to do the same, trapped inside of Showers. This repetition keeps them at bay. Gonna reconvene, both players setting up in Shower, but look at this flank from Guga. Could provide some problems, especially if he takes a little bit of haste with it. High Point University are set up well to win this round, but it all depends on if they overstep the mark.
Yeah, but the bomb is isolated on site, though. It's going to be so hard for them to retake this, especially with the Annihilation available.
Send in that haunt, try to flush out Repetition, but it's Tilly to get a 4K. Beautiful shots out from the Brimstone here to keep things nice and cool and tie up the score. Armageddon, the plant is shut down. Wing Command can't get it, and now Tilly looks to just activate out of Showers, and it's all left up to Captain. And 1v2 manages to pull it very close, but Sawa with that Outlaw makes sure to deny.
I mean, that was a lot closer than you want if you are HPU, almost throwing that round away. Mythos, very good at actually huddling together there with their little weaponry and able to force that rifle out, like you mentioned.
Utility sent out. It's going to be difficult to get that spike down for a little bit here. Guga activates through the smoke as well, catches Plush trying to push through, and now the Annihilation comes through as well. He is eventually freed, but that gives a chance for the defenders to work their way back into this. Tilly continues to provide impact for their team time and time again.
Thunder coming in as well.
Out. The Showstopper comes through as well. It's an absolute flurry right now, but it all comes down in a 1v3 to Captain. Stuck inside of U-Haul, you got no shot in this round.
The ultimate duel, like I mentioned before the round started, just came through, and HPU used all of them in the arsenal to secure that round. And I mean, it worked not to perfection, but
cleared a ton of information out towards Shower.
Yeah, send out the stealth drone as well out here towards long. Repetition though, trying to grab that orb. Tilly can't double up. Captain, a sweet double kill to keep their team in this round. Hero Rifle is certainly pulling through well right now. Sawa.
And the Prowler note so was off.
Yeah, I wonder how they're now going to play around this op now. Now that they know that it's on the board, do they still continue to choose to challenge the A site? Oh, Gunner's going to stick around and it's going to pay the price for it. This is brought back to a 3v3 now, and it's still very spread out from Nemesis. They're giving up these 1v1s, and they're making every mistake across the map. Libe turns, and Guga just gets a freebie. Now this advantage has gone down to a 3v3 or 2v3. Luckily, Captain is continuing to provide 3K on the round as they now look to make their way out of Hookah here. Oh my god, he considered Garden Hell.
Captain's so good. Now it's a retaking operator. I mean, Captain's been absolutely on fire this round. It's so hard now.
Yeah, it's all up to Sawa.
These will probably get him, I think.
Ooh,
tons of damage to the wall.
Yeah, Sawa just chooses to save there, man. Just get out with the op.
I mean, Captain, though. What a play there from Brimstone. Just
Guga. Now B is vulnerable. They're going to try and act on it quickly. Nemesis is just going to barrel into this site. Plush, Showstopper out. Looks like a little bit of lag or something. Doesn't consider that tight position, and now Vipers can just try and survive inside of the site. Tilly is now here to try and provide some backup, but brought down to 30 HP in their duel with Libe. Still man advantage, though, given over to High Point University, and that Armageddon is going to come out and delay any action from Hookah. The CTs, they start to work their way back into the site, try and get this retake underway with this man advantage, but Hookah is a huge problem right now. They don't have much utility to deal with it anymore, and now Sawa is left alone, 1v2. 2 and only 80 HP to do it. He's gonna just try and tap that spike, but it's so low already. They can just stagnate their responses here. And what a round from the attack.
Amazing round out of the side of Nemesis there with the fights going their way in that post-plant situation there. Unfortunate that the showstopper, maybe whether it be lag or
It's a distraction here from the defensive spawn. Tilly getting a kill is the extra cherry on top because all they're meant to do is waste time and hold the crosshairs over towards them so that HPU can now flood the site, start to get onto that spike and lock everybody in to this back corridor. Not able to fight their way out quite yet. It has to be Captain, but it's just too much to do. Although it's... Wait, no, nobody... Why did no one get on the spike?
during
Wait,
all
why-
of the fight. Captain had expended the orbital strike to deny the plant. The time bought just enough to deny the defuse. Amazing
They had
call
so
out of the
much time.
IGL.
Yeah, and
I mean,
especially
it's a good orbital strike, but they had so much time. Like they
They had the
100%
numbers
had
advantage.
Yeah, they 100% could have gotten on it, halved it. Did they?
especially
after
with
the
all
orbital
the
strike, did they just
members,
go fights
like all the members were expended.
early, but that fault line into Hookah is going to be a big problem for the defense. However, it's missed.
Lebe
shots
goes
out from
uncleared in the back
early
corner.
engagement. That's huge. Defense comes out on top, and Captain continues to provide for their team as well. It's 2v4 now for HPU as they just hit the teleporter. They want to get out, but E-Gunner still lying in wait here, has been quiet all round and is holding the trigger discipline as well. Repetition is caught out on the site, and E-Gunner collects the last 2 kills to secure the pistol.
I mean, that whole round started there at Hookah, just chaos going back and forth, but HPU, they were not allowed to do anything there on that attack. They were just kind of stuck, even though that kind of felt like...
Currently, realistically, if a team is winning both pistols,
Amazing combination utility off of the guided salvo and to the orbital strike out of Tilly and Repetition. And Aftershock coming in to deny.
yeah, it's absolutely wild, and Repetition comes to the teleporter as well. It's all left up to Captain now, and a 1v3 has been absolutely nuclear, 1v4 rather, has been absolutely nuclear in this game so far, but this is just too far above his pay grade. Maybe they're going to leave Vipers to lurk. They're keeping Mythos Nemesis
Oh, they're rotating.
stranded here.
Yeah, the rotate may have been called there as the
This is-
expenditure on the
30
Fadai,
seconds
the
left.
Hans.
I mean, this is odd now. You've kind of lost a lot of the bite of what their round originally had.
20
I-
seconds.
Here.
Yeah, you have 20 seconds to break into the site. Even though there's only 2 people here, there's still some utility left to cause some issues. They are going to
timing's
be able to
not working out
force
for
them
the
to
Spirit.
overcome the Spirit. Oh, it all comes down to E-Gunner here. It all
Right,
comes
gonna
down
come
to
into
E-Gunner.
play
He
here.
can deny the plant. He has
It's
to deny
literally
it.
when it's on the other side of the smoke. This could be huge here.
Oh my god, Tilly, what a response.
Watch the
Oh my god,
kill.
the nade.
Like Steph Curry from downtown draining the 3.
Oh,
Here,
what a
Mythos
round.
Nemesis, their
That is
ninth.
that's a bitter pill to swallow as well for HPU.
So we'll see how HPU respond.
Clutch set up as the first contact here. Oh my god, and what an absolute flurry from the defense. I was going to try and recap what was happening, but it's just too
Clever young
quick.
man. His repetition's able to shut down Captain there in a 1v2 situation.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do you think Repetition has it in him?
Has Annihilation available, not the best ultimate in the world to do what you have to do right now. So I really wonder how he is ultimately going to play this. It is 2 members.
Don't overplay it. Just go with your gut, and his gut says
Oh, we
to hit
got
that
lineups.
TP,
We have tech here, Larry.
but it's not going to land in time. I mean, yeah, it'll get a little bit of chip damage, but it's not going to land in time to deny that plant. Spike goes down. Vipers now can slip back into the site, has a variety of angles that they can play. Sets up that flash, sends it forward into E-Gunner, who now starts to run off the back of it. And
Oh,
that
the
means
breach.
that Rolling Thunder
Fault
can come
line,
through.
cosmetics done!
What a shot from E-Gunner!
That's a kill. You cannot give up. E-Gunner doesn't care if you ult him. Absolutely nuts. You see the chat popping off, and Gunner gives their team a chance in this game in a round that looked so weird for a moment. Vipers played that so nice till the last second, and E-Gunner will force a timeout from HPU, and we are 2 rounds away from a potential win.
The cosmetic stuns plague a breach main once again.
Oh, what a shot, though. Just hit the first to the head with the fan. Forced away from the fight. Captain now here in support, all the way in heaven. They're trying to split these angles. Repetition caught between a rock and a hard place. Can they manage these fights? Oh my god. Repetitious with an insane one-tap on a Captain. Plush trades it back, but Libe is now here on the flank, and Plush is collecting right now. Can't deal with Tilly, though. Tucked away inside of U-Haul, and these brimstones continue to be the difference.
That backside plant, it looked like Mythos had no idea how to play into that whatsoever. They had no room. They didn't even know where it was planted for 90% of that round, and that's how they just kind of abused it. Yes, it was only Tilly being left alive, but used the utility to their advantage.
A site, but the A site, but the bomb has gone down.
Out of charges.
Yeah, now we look to the post plan. The defense has man advantage. Guga trying to hold the line. Sawa is now holding it down all the way from back towards the spawn. Repetition, given the task of holding on to U-Haul here, and it's not going to work. Spirit finds their way in there. It's going to be a tap on the spike to at least try and force out these engagements. It's all left up to Sawa. 1v2. Dips down. Was that hurt by Spirit? Yeah, it was, but still Sawa gets the kill. Libe's just holding the defuse, but the spam comes through. The paint shells are enough, and we go all of regulation.
Yeah, that's a
I had to say it for you, Rhodes.
I mean, that's what you kind of need there. We saw Sawa not have the best of the game to start it off, but
Of their own ult, though. So if he gets that ultimate orb picked up, we could see that coming through. But what on earth is happening? They're just taking dry, raw gunfights, and Nemesis are winning every... What the hell was that from Repetition?
someone check their PC as they're fighting again.
Yeah, just continuing to go for it. Libe next up to bat. It's brought this to a 2v3. Annihilation comes through, and now Libe forced towards elbow. It's gonna have to try and fight their way forward. Repetition doesn't seem to be necessarily considering that a priority. Tap on the spike from Sawa. Showstopper will come through, but Repetition continues to provide. The Viper Molly comes out, and Repetition has to do it all on their own. Will they secure this ace to close it out in regulation? No! The final kill will elude them, and we go to overtime. This is absolutely insane right now.
But E-Gunner's in a position to punish this.
Oh, E-Gunners, you have so much on the plate right now. It's the first. Finds the double as well. That's huge from E-Gunners to push their team forward. Try and
but Tilly's red.
Here, Tilly peeks right into the fight, and Captain is
Viper
not one way
well.
cycle, but they're just pushing into smokes. What is happening?
An over-aggression play loses this round here for HPU unless we see another heroics from Repetition, but they're
The crowd coming out, the door shut, all hope lost.
that is I really want to see them be able to play their game like we have seen before.
Ooh, and
Guga takes that
August
early
into
engagement.
two, and the second one found by Lebe.
Yeah, Libe looking sharp here in the 26th round. Absolutely shuts down the aggression inside of Showers, and now it's all left up to the last three members. Tilly tries to bring one into the fold, but it's a quick trade. Repetition goes down. It has to be all Vipers, who has been comfortably at the bottom of the leaderboard for their team for a very long time. It's Zero or it's Hero.
I mean, it's the support player. We have seen support players be able to pop off, take the chains off, take off the weight. But look at this position here from Plush. It's going to be so hard.
30 seconds.
Yeah, Plush has a
Wide.
rating on this fight, but
The
continues
Vandal
to
shines through.
Yeah, continues to overstay. I don't like overstaying on that fight. Once you've confirmed the position, just drop down and let yourself just play with your team. Now, site secured for
Crash coming out off the 3K.
Felipe sends in the thrash. It doesn't hit though. Vipers gets away. Sends out the fault line as well to U-Haul. It's going to get overrun on this site. Just needs to hit some banger shots. That's the only chance you have as he gets spotted out by that haunt.
B-Gunners on the flank.
And Libe is the one to close.